refresh this. Alright, testing. Alright, testing. Okay, I'm just gonna find a random part of the movie and test audio. One,
you go back inside
2,
and look.
3,
Don't worry.
4. And test audio.
Answers.
1,
You go back inside
2,
and look.
3,
Don't worry.
4. Okay, doesn't test audio.
Answers.
Okay, it doesn't sound horrible, audio-wise. Currently have no one in chat, so that's okay. Don't need to start right away. Internet should be good, but who knows? But it's been a long time since I've streamed. Figure I might as well watch a public domain movie. The Giant Gila Monster from 1959. The Giant Gila Monster is a 1959 hot rod / monster / science fiction film directed by Ray Kellogg and produced by Ken Knox. This low-budget B-movie starred Don Sullivan, a veteran of several low-budget monster and zombie films, and Lisa Simone, the French contestant of Miss Universe of... contestant, wow. The French contestant of Miss Universe of 1957, as well as comedy relief Shug Fisher, and KLIF disc jockey Ken Knox. The effects included a live Mexican bearded lizard, not an actual Gila monster, filmed on a scaled-down model landscape. The movie is considered a cult classic. Alright. Now I know Gila monsters, like the actual animal, are they're very venomous, and you could die if you get bit by one, and they hurt a lot. So a giant one, well, that's game over. So, I got one viewer. I assume that's Netherworm, but who knows? I'm hoping this is going to be like a bad movie that I could riff on. I mean, it could be good, but it is a B movie. Now, B movies don't necessarily mean they're bad. It's just, low budget. Sometimes the acting's a little cheesy. But you can get cheesy acting in high budget movies. I'm just hoping, crossing my fingers, that it's going to be crap. Because I want to riff on a movie today. Eventually, I'm going to get back into gaming and stuff. It's just, for now, I want to watch some public domain movies. Which, there should be no issues, because with public domain films, you can watch pretty much anything you want. Oh, why is this part 2? Because I've already watched one 2 months ago. I had a public domain stream. That was my last stream. So part 2, different movie. But hey, Gideon, how have you been? I'm hoping this movie is going to be crap. The Giant Gila Monster, 1959. I already read this, but here's information on it. You can also look it up. I'm hoping it's going to be horrible. I'm hoping. But who knows? It might be good. Not going to start it just yet. And of course, eventually I'll get back into gaming. But for now, movies. hopefully bad movies. And there is definitely a delay. Here, let me refresh the stream. And as soon as I refresh, I'm going to hit back to the YouTube and then hit back here and see if I can calculate the delay. Let's see, is it good to start? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, about like test and delay go. Yeah, there's a somewhat big delay, which is annoying. I was hoping stronger internet would fix that, but it's probably something in settings. I currently don't have a second screen. I don't have a second monitor to check chat. I also don't have a smartphone because they're expensive, but I am going to save to get one. Yeah, 10 seconds. Yeah. It's annoying, but I'll have to work for now. Hopefully, as I get better at streaming, I can figure that stuff out and it can be better. I am paying for really good internet, but I don't think it wants to work right now. It's being a little slow today. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It's been on and off. There's been slow moments and then there's been really fast moments. Well, without further ado, I'm going to play the movie, and occasionally I'll come back here and check on chat. I will be pausing the film, like if I want to say something that I think is funny. Keyword, I think. It might be a terrible joke. Oh, holy crap. I've got 3 viewers all of a sudden. But yeah, I'll start the movie. I will occasionally pause it to do commentary or whatever. I might also just leave it running while I boil it. Wait, what am I saying? Boil it? Roast it. Why did I go with boil instead of roast? Okay. But hello, all 3 of you. Hopefully, this movie's terrible. But it is public domain, so...
There are still vast and virtually unexplored regions, bleak and desolate, where no human ever goes, and no life is ever seen.
The Amazon rainforest?
It is as though the land had been posted by God. It is in these lonely areas of impenetrable forest and dark shadows that the Gila Monster still lives. How large the dreaded Gila Monster grows,
that's right, it's Gila, not Gila.
No man
It's a
can
Gila.
say.
I forgot. Please have another game. I don't want to get banned on Twitch. This is quick. Giant Gila Monster. Oh, loud. Okay. Crap, I tested that earlier. Okay. Let's see if I can fix this. Nope, wrong thing. Okay, that's annoying. Okay. I'm gonna rewind it a little bit. Let me know if this is still loud.
There are still vast and virtually unexplored regions, bleak and desolate,
Oh.
where no
Is it better
human
now?
ever goes, and no life is ever seen. It is as though the land had been posted by God. It is in these
rewound it.
lonely areas of impenetrable forest and dark shadows.
Did I lower myself too? I mean, not really. Okay, here, how about this? I'll put this back up. Oh, that was even loud on my end. Let me check something here.
There are still vast
And that's loud. How did I do this before? Let's go. Hang on, there's gonna be a bling, possibly. Yeah, that's annoying.
Virtually unexplored regions. Bleak.
Okay, I
desolate.
shouldn't be quiet. Let's see. Audio output capture. That's input, output. Okay, it looks normal. Okay, let's test this if it's... Yeah, how the hell would they? That's okay. Let me just test this one more time. If it's still quiet, I'll just see what I can do. I have a couple ideas.
There are still vast and virtually unexplored regions, bleak and desolate, where no human ever goes and no life is ever seen. It is as though the land had been posted by God. It is in these lonely areas of impenetrable forests and
Giant
dark
Gila
shadows
Monster.
that the Gila Monster still
I
lives.
keep on saying Gila instead of Gila. I
How
used to
large
never
the
say
dreaded
Gila.
Gila Monster grows, no man can say.
And there's the scene again with the alleged couple. No, they're definitely a couple. And then immediately get killed. Well, kill count 2. And somehow they just start crawling out. Starring Don Sullivan, Fred Graham, Lisa Simone. Featuring Shug Fisher, Bob Thompson. Cast: Gay McLendon, Don... whatever. Jerry Cartwright. Okay, the movie's still louder than me. Okay, let's see. Let me put this down here. Let me turn up my own volume so I can hear it. Oops. Oh, no. Actually. I hate that noise, that bling. Hopefully, this is better. But who knows? I don't recall the settings I had it on before the last time I streamed. Because it's been 2 months. A little over 2 months, actually. Ben Chapman. That name sounds familiar. Ken Curtis also sounds familiar. I might have seen some of their films in the past. Ah, the 50s.
Say, here come Gordy and Teddy.
Hey guys, we definitely didn't get killed. Hooray! We're...
Hey, gang! Hey, what do you think? Hey, what a cool that butcher is. But, Spook will be charging you with an entertainment gang.
Charging you with entertainment? Okay, just double checking.
Hi, Spook. Hi, Ken. Hey, how are the new parts on the bomb?
I like the cars. Now, if you could have a car like that, but like electric or solar powered or something, so it's not hogging gas, that'd be great.
Where's Pat and Liz? I thought we'd be the last ones here.
Yeah, they're probably out spooking around somewhere. Maybe they broke down.
Not in his heat. I worked on it myself.
That wouldn't make any difference if he...
Yeah, it didn't break down. It's just the monster broke it down.
Do it.
Hey, you got it.
Oh, wonderful. What kept you so long, Lisa? Oh, Mr. Wheeler smoked 2 cigars at the table after dinner, and I could not get at the dishes until he was through.
What time is that leave?
Pa did not come home for dinner. That's why his father was so upset.
Here's old man Harris.
Man, That fella has a jewel of a car.
I mean, look. The car just looks like all the others.
Well, look, Mike.
Yeah, well.
I mean, it might be. For this one right here. That's kind of nice, though.
Hey! Hi, how you doing? Yeah, hello, Fisherman.
You want to sell that deuce?
Why you fellers always after me to buy my car?
That 32 is the ideal stock to convert to a bomb.
Buying a car, son, is just like getting married. Or going to New York City. Everybody ought to do it once, but nobody ought to do it twice.
Hey, I can get you a good price on that.
I mean, I know someone who has bought, like, literally a new car a
Paid
month.
$695 for that car 26 years ago. 10 years ago, wasn't worth a dime.
Because they go through them
Last
so
month,
fast and
I turned
destroy
down
them
100
for some
for it.
reason.
When it gets back up to $695 again, I'll sell it. Hey, Spook, give me a snort of that there sody bar.
Hey, gang, you know this would be Lisa's first trip to a drive-in?
Oh, we have drive-ins in France, too.
Yeah?
Yes, I went twice with my brother on his motor scooter.
On a motor scooter.
Now that's my idea of absolutely nothing to do.
Can I like the sody pop?
Don't be too late. We're gonna pull it out.
Hey, Chase, if the road's clear, I'll drag you to Bartonell's corner.
Oh, I can't. I'm driving barefoot.
You still running on that old rubber?
Yeah. Hey, Spook, when Pat and Liz get here, will you tell them that we went to the drive-in and formed a catch-up? Thank you.
We sure will.
And I'll give you $150.
You're talking like my butcher's mate. You think he's playing with, kids?
Crap, I used to remember how much like $100 was in the 60s. This is just before the 60s. Yeah, just before 1959. I think $100 back in the 60s is like the equivalent of 400? I could be completely wrong. Yeah, I think I'm completely wrong right there.
Sheriff,
What's the trouble, Mr. Wheeler?
Pat didn't come home last night.
He didn't?
No, evidently was out with Liz Humphreys. She didn't come home either.
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to find out why. And don't leave a stone unturned in doing so. Do I make myself clear?
I understand, Mr. Wheeler.
Yeah, don't leave a single stone unturned. However, the monster, well, that monster will turn stones on you a lot. Just gonna pause it here for a second. I gotta stretch. Excuse me. Alright, I'm gonna play.
There weren't any wrecks reported last night. Your son, Pat, he's about 19, isn't he?
That's right.
Just a year older than I was when I got married.
You think they eloped? He wouldn't dare.
I mean,
I
that'd be
didn't
my
say
first
that.
guess.
But if they were out together all night, you better hope they have.
If I was
This
on
is a
Max
missing
movie.
persons report, and I want to know what you're going to do about it.
Well, I'll send in an APB on both of them and the car. I don't think it'll do much good if they went out to get married. They'd already be across the state line.
Why, if he got married, I'll wring his neck. You ask me, it's that Chase Winston. He's older than the others. Sets them all wrong. Why, he's got more influence on Pat than I have.
Chase Winstead does more about keeping them in line than getting them in trouble, and I know. He's supported his mother and sister ever since his dad died on one of your drill rings. Your son could take a page out of his book, Mr. Wheeler.
When I get through with my son, he won't have a book left. Now, you locate him or I'll have your job.
If you want to be the only peace officer in 10,000 square miles and 1,000 miles of road, you're welcome to it. I'll do everything I can to locate both of them, Mr. Wheeler.
Now, if he winds up missing, then maybe the sheriff will elope with him.
Hi, Sheriff.
Got a new set of wheels.
Yeah, new to me.
This guy looks familiar.
That bunker I
I
had,
think I've seen that
I'd be
movie or
chasing
two.
this one on a bicycle in a couple of days.
Oh, come on, Sheriff. Outside of Pat Wheeler, we haven't had a ticket in our gang in 8 months.
Oh, I was just kidding.
What's the mileage on it?
Oh, about 35,000. County bought it from the state. Those lucky stiffs on highway get a new car every year.
Let me have it for a couple of days and I'll tune it up for you.
Oh, you joke it off so I could never catch you.
You couldn't catch that deuce of mine right now. Now, let me have that patrol car. I'll turn it into a slingshot that'll catch anybody.
We'll make a deal.
That's how they'll chase down the monster, or run away from it.
Hey. Just between us, Liz Humphreys and Pat Wheeler didn't get home last night.
Oh. They were supposed to meet us at the drive-in, but they didn't show up. We wondered what happened.
Were they in any kind of trouble?
What do you mean?
You know.
No, I don't think so.
Chase, level with me.
I'm almost positive they weren't in any trouble. I'd know.
Do you think they might have run off to get married?
Well, they've been going steady for over a year now. And I know they talked about it, but... No, not like for right now.
Did Pat have any money stashed?
Yeah, some.
Like how much?
Well, he was talking about getting a new blower and the mill. That's about $500.
Ooh,
Where did he get that kind of money?
500 back then.
Saved it. His old man gives him a good allowance when he's not mad at him.
What bank does he use?
None. He's afraid his dad would find out.
He could have been saving it to get married, couldn't he?
Money? I guess he could do whatever he wants with it.
Back then.
But you know, if he eloped, his old man had put him down flat.
I know. But Pat's smart enough to provide for himself till the old man cooled off.
Pat's the only one of the gang I couldn't slow down. Did you check the hospitals?
Yeah. Where could I find the rest of the gang?
Well, I don't know about Bob and Gordy, but Chuck and Rick went over to Easton. They wanted to check with the wheel cats about next Saturday night's splatter party.
Next Saturday night?
Yeah.
You warn the gang I'll be cruising that pass that night. No dragging.
Okay, I'll tell them.
You get any postcards from those?
Hang on. So I check something real quick.
Two.
Make sure no one said anything.
Hi, Sheriff. Hi, Kelly.
Big old... What am I hearing? Okay, that's the movie. I was like, hearing like a buzzing or like a... It's the movie. Okay. Okay, it's just the movie. I thought it was in real life for some reason.
Howdy, Eb.
Hello, Sheriff.
I don't have any word for you, Miss Humphreys.
She's a good girl, Sheriff. I ain't worried.
How come you drove around the truck all night then?
You don't think she might have eloped, do you?
Could be. She's pretty close-mouthed about her affair.
Maul the likes of Wheeler. Ain't marrying our kind of folks.
You don't have a phone, so I just dropped around to let you know I'm doing everything I can.
We know that, Sheriff, and we sure do appreciate it.
Sorry Elizabeth put you to so much trouble.
It's never any trouble looking after kids.
Let me know if I can help, Sheriff.
Thanks, Eb.
Thank you, Sheriff. Goodbye. There, because we'll quit worrying this way. We've got to trust in the Lord.
Horace,
Morning, Sheriff.
let me smell your breath. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Well, he just... Oh... That gave me Andy Griffith vibes. I don't know why, but...
Hi, Chase. Hi. Did you get that diesel tractor fixed?
Yeah, she's all set.
Good. My boy, that's one trip I'm glad I don't have to make very often.
Stuff heavy, I'll help you unload.
No, not heavy. It's hot. Wheeler's sinking another oil well and he's afraid of fire when it comes in. There's 4 quarts of nitroglycerin out there in that cap. He wants us to keep it out back in the storehouse.
You know, last winter when number 21 came in, I made $100 with that stuff. Dad showed me how to use it. It's not so bad, as long as it doesn't get nervous.
Well, I'm sorry I was while ago I was afraid to do over 5 miles an hour.
It's not so dangerous as long as it's in a nitro case.
But I took these out of the case.
Holy smoke. You're lucky to be standing here talking about it. I'll put it in the shed.
Ruh-roh. Explosion? No. I was hoping for explosion.
Much action this afternoon?
Sheriff got a new patrol car. We'll get a tune-up job out of that.
Is that nitro safe out there?
Well, if it decides to blow, it's not safe anywhere. I'll get it.
That's not our range.
No, it's the sheriff's. If there's been a wreck, I get a tow job out of it. I also have a deal with the ambulance if someone's hurt.
You work all the angles, don't you, Chase?
Mr. Compton, I
That's not
have...
snabby. Savvy, not snabby. Oh, English sometimes.
Hello, Sheriff. Yes. About 12 miles out beyond the red schoolhouse, a car has run into the ditch. Oh. Yeah, it's a pretty bad wreck. What kind of a car? Oh, it's a sedan, a Pontiac, I believe.
You found them?
Someone could have been hurt pretty bad. Maybe we should get out there pretty quick. Did you stop and
Yeah,
investigate?
sound the bugs in the distance.
There's been a wreck 12 miles out of town. Where's the wrecker?
Home. I used the A-frame to build a doggone rock garden. Look, you take your car and keep the city wreckers off. I'll get our wrecker and follow you.
Yep, that might be the car. More than likely. Well, maybe not that. Man, look how dark it is. I guess because it's nighttime.
I wondered who was on that party line a while ago.
Well, it cost me to get on that line with you. I figured since it was on your call station anyway, you wouldn't care.
Oh, I thought it was the guy.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
This engine's still warm.
Say, did you see the skid marks out here? They go at a direct right angle to the direction of travel.
Those are skid marks.
No digs in the macadam either. Somebody was hurt in here. There's blood all over the upholstery. Let's take a look around.
I've already looked around. There's nobody here.
So is the car.
Real good?
Yeah, real good. Well, maybe somebody came by and picked them up. It could have been the people that called in.
No. They'd have said something.
Then why didn't they wait?
People will go to the trouble to report an accident, but they won't stay around. Don't want to fill out the reports.
Yeah.
So, what do you do now?
Well, I'll take the license number and the engine number. Call headquarters. Maybe they've got a line on them. Chase, how are your headlights?
Fine. Just fine.
Both of them burning? How many times have I warned you about getting that headlamp fixed?
Twice. But the first time it was just a suggestion.
Seal beam only costs $4.
Well, I had some unexpected expenses.
Oh? Missy?
Yeah, the doctor said she'd be able to start walking again pretty soon, and took all the money I had to make a part down payment on her braces.
You know, I think this is a complete washout. You probably got a screwdriver. I don't think the insurance company has missed one of those headlamps.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like the Andy Griffith show. It's like, yeah, we're the sheriff and stuff, but we'll do a little bit of illegal stuff if we don't hurt no one. I'm assuming the Gila Monster, either took them out and ate them, or they were unconscious and then got up and ran away. Probably ate them. There's its next meal. Ah, yeah, see? It's the 50s. I had to take a smoke, because I believe it's healthy. Ooh, excuse me. That was your scream? Ah, come on, you could have done better. It wasn't terrible.
Well, I got the whole story. The car was stolen out of state, and the plates were stolen in state. So whoever stole it had beat it, hurt or not, as long as they could navigate.
Well, is there anything else I can do here, Sheriff? If not, I'll get this on back to the garage.
No, go ahead. Chase, will you give me a hand? I want to take some pictures of those skid marks. You stand by them for a scale.
Sure, glad to, Sheriff.
Good.
Pause that. The bugs that they have in the background are annoying. It like hurts my ears. It's annoying. Oh. Suitcase. Plot twist. The Gila Monster, excuse me, killed a serial killer, and there's a body in there.
I don't know, Sheriff. Take a look. We're just sitting here.
Probably fell off the car.
No scratches on it.
Well, maybe it landed in a bush.
No, as thin as that imitation leather is, even a bush should take some of it off.
Was it just like that when you found it?
Yeah, straight up.
Probably belonged to some hitchhiker. Or it might have belonged to the fellow that stole that car and wrecked it. Say, look at this.
Oh, I thought that was a cigarette from me. Oh, wait, actually, it might be.
Half a pack of cigarettes?
Yep.
One unlit.
There's the Gila Monster. Gila, why do I keep saying Gila?
That
Jesus.
suitcase don't belong to any car thief. He was around here too long. I'll take it in. I'll put it in the car for you. Somebody will be around to claim it. See you later, son.
Right, Sheriff.
Because they're using a real Gila Monster for this, you know, just like blow up the image or whatever, or imply that it's huge. I like the idea of making a movie of just like a weird animal, like, well, not weird, but like a chihuahua, but it's massive and it's killing people, like something like that, and you have an actual chihuahua.
Hey, what's with the coat bed? I got your phone call.
When I was serving dinner to Mr. Wheeler, he became very angry. He said if I saw you again, he would have me sent back to France.
He can't do that.
Oh, yes, he can. He's my sponsor. He put up the bond.
That was to guarantee that you wouldn't become a ward of the state. Now, we don't have to worry about that. You know how to speak English well enough to get a job anywhere.
He said it's immoral for me to vouch with you. What's immoral about?
Nothing.
I mean, yes, she speaks good enough English to get a job, but also this was the late 50s, early 60s. Unfortunately, people were extremely prejudiced back then. I mean, people still are to this day, which is annoying. Oh. I come over here, it looks like it's choppy. I hope it's not actually choppy for the stream, but it probably is. I don't know, chat. Is it actually choppy? Because that's annoying. I don't know how to fix it. I just need a better computer. There's a huge delay, so I'm going to have to wait. Wait for a response. Wow, it's a huge delay now. Yeah, I'm going to refresh the stream. Sometimes that helps for some reason. But is it choppy for you, chat? So I assume it is, and that would be annoying. But there's not really anything I could do. I wish there was something I could do. Unfortunately, my computer is kind of a piece of crap. That's why I'm kind of doing this instead of gaming, but I would like to do some gaming too. No, I'll just continue the movie. Oh. It can be choppy sometimes. Okay, so I guess the only fix would be to have a better computer. I mean, I took off a lot of files. Like, I removed a bunch of them and put them on a USB stick, so hopefully I could, like, have more space, and maybe that would give me some stuff, but no. That might not be how computers work. I was just trying to free up some space so that way it could run better. But I don't think it works like that. That's cute. Okay, I'm gonna play the movie.
I don't want to go away, Chip.
You won't have to, honey.
I think it's your fault that Pat ran away.
Well, he can think whatever he wants to think. Shouldn't take it out on you. But we hadn't better take any chances. You go back inside. And look, don't worry. Everything's gonna be okay.
Oh no, Twitch terms of service. Oh no. There's the Gila Monster.
You all right?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, drunk.
Dad, I'm superb. 7 to a box, no corners. I'm a roundhouse. Sorry I asked, Mr. Smith. Horatio Alger Smith. Sorry I asked that too. How'd you get in the ditch? Fall asleep? Oh, no. There was this big pink and black thing drove right in front of me. It had stripes this wide. Sure. Look, you come up and sit in my truck, and I'll get your car out. Okay, that sounds like a good deal. Who knows, maybe we can... Hey, man, you can't drive this car. Bender's cutting the wheel. Sure I can. The motor works, see? But thanks for everything, Dad. You're a cotton-picking prince. Okay, just a second. I'll get out of the way. What is it? Now move over, Dad. I want to pass. What is it now? I think you better give me a tow, Dad. The steering wheel won't work.
I don't know why I'm laughing at this.
You take a nap.
I think I'm just in a giggly mood. It's funny, but it's not like the amount I just left out funny. I would love to play a drunk character in a movie.
Rolls and rocks whenever she walks, my baby she rocks. And rolls and rocks whenever she talks. My baby's a rock and roll and tippy-toe and never know and always glowing baby. My baby she swings and sings and swings whenever I bring her things. She swings and sings and swings for a little diamond ring. Swing and sing and bells are ring and happy bling and pleasure bringing baby. My baby she rocks and rolls and rocks whenever she walks. My baby
He
she
can definitely
swings
sing.
and sings
Oh,
and
hi.
swings whenever I
Coca-Cola.
bring her things. A rock and roll and tippy-toe and never know and always glow and swing and sing and bells are ring
and happy fling, pleasure bringing baby. Good afternoon, Mr. Smith.
Like, man, guys have had their heads chopped off for less than that.
For what?
For feeling so doggone good when I feel so bad. How'd I get here anyway?
I told you in this morning, remember?
As a matter of fact, I remember very, very little.
You said somebody ran you into the ditch, but I didn't see any other cars.
How'd you ever get me in that bed anyway?
I carried you in there and I sat on you till you fell asleep.
That must have been quite a chore.
You wouldn't have gotten very far in your condition.
Well, look, I really appreciate it,
Chase Winstead.
Chase. And by golly, how much I owe you?
Well, I bent the fender out from the wheel. Want me to fill it in and touch it up for you?
No, I don't think so. I'll get that done when I get back to the city.
Here, have some coffee.
Oh, great.
How about $2?
Man, this coffee's worth $2 all by itself. How about the tow?
No, I was coming this way anyway. I missed out on a little studying time. Make it $3.
Dad, you go to school?
Sort of. I take a correspondence course in engineering.
Well, look, I really feel indebted to you, and I'd like to do something to pay you back. Now, next time you're in the town, there's my card. Look me up, will you?
Will do.
Okay.
I mean, if you really want to pay him back, you could just pay off his school loans, even though he's not fully in school.
Oh, and by the way, buy yourself a sponge rubber hammer, man.
All right, I will.
I'll see you, Chase.
Thank you. Steamroller Smith, the disc jockey. Mr. Smith! 220s. How about that?
Alright. How about this for chat if you feel like it? How much is... Because you just got 220s. So how much is a $20 bill worth in 1959 money? If anyone wants to look it up as like a little homework thing. While I pause it for a moment. Got a bit of a delay, so... $220s. Okay, and here's me asking the question. Let me refresh. Refresh the stream. See if anyone's interested in looking it up. If not, that's also fine. Yeah, I definitely gotta get a better computer. They're expensive, but I might have access to one. You know, not the worm. 20 and 90 is equivalent per... Woo! So basically $20 is $200, basically. So that was $400 that guy just gave him in today's money. Wow. Wow. Wait. Oh, wow. And there was earlier someone talked about they have $500 saved up. That's like, what, 5,000? Yeah, because you would add the zero. Wow. Nice. Well, you learn something new every day. Okay, back to the movie. So that's reference for the future when we're watching this film.
Sheriff? Howdy, son. Have you heard anything from Pat and Liz?
No, nothing.
Chase, I'm in a jam, and I need your help. Wheeler swings a big enough stick in this country to make it rough, and he's doing it. Oh, I can understand his concern about Pat, but I just don't have a big enough force to comb this area inch by inch.
Is he demanding that?
There was a man killed in a wreck in a small canyon in a big city last year, and it took them 19 days to find him. I don't know what they expect of me.
Yeah, I remember that. Well, look, Sheriff, maybe I can get tomorrow off, and I'll get the gang, and we can go out and search that pass. At least you can put that in your report.
I was hoping you'd say that. I can start at the upper end and work towards you. Can I have your help in another matter?
Sure, what?
You remember how those skid marks just went at right angles to the direction the car was traveling?
That's right, they did.
Headquarters think I'm nuts.
Well, then they're nuts. Didn't you send them that picture?
Well, I'm not the world's greatest photographer. Pictures didn't come out. Can't see the skid marks on the blacktop.
Well, that's what happened. I even wiped up the rubber dust with my fingers.
You might have to sign a statement to that effect for me.
You got it. Look, you can even see the bald spots on the tires where they went sideways.
Yeah, that's the spot, all right. But there's another thing that puzzles me.
Yeah, what?
How those tires got off of that car and almost on yours.
Well, look, on this wreck, they'd rot. And on my rod, they could prevent a blowout. Maybe even an accident.
Well, take good care of them in case the owner shows up.
Right.
You know what?
See you
Screw it,
tomorrow.
I'll give it a line.
Right.
Why not? Why not?
Let's call it a day. We've covered half the roads in this county. Yeah. How about that ravine? That runs along here for about 8 miles. We'll start from here and you come from the other end.
All right.
Right.
Yep, the Gila Monster's cute. I mean, lizards are cute in general. If I recall correctly, Gila Monsters live for about 30 years, 40 years, something like that. I could be misremembering, but I could have swore I saw a video where it said that they live for about 30, 40 years. I could be completely misremembering.
Sure is beats down around here.
I'll have to look that up later.
Look at that.
What is it, Shay?
Looks like an animal of some sort drug something along here.
You mean a wild animal here?
Sure, could be anything, even a mountain lion. Oh, come on.
Yes, totally a mountain lion.
Thirsty?
Yes, but haven't we gone far enough, Shay?
Ooh, that's bitter. Must have an awful lot of mineral in it.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's take a
I
breather
mean, I
first.
wouldn't just drink
Yes,
random pools of water.
I don't
Come
like
on.
this place. Let's go back.
Are you afraid? Now, you come on over here with me and sit in the shade and I'll show you.
If you're unclear about water, you should boil it, regardless.
Found something.
I was like,
Come
I
on,
scared
let's
off.
go.
You just
That
saved
car
it.
at the bottom of the wash. 2 or 3 miles back by the old reservoir. Were they in it? No.
Drive me back to my car and I'll bring up the record.
I wonder what that was. Oh, probably just a little rock slide. For some reason, this place gives me the creep. It always has.
Lisa, turn the motor on. The winch is already engaged. Now, if I yell, turn the key off.
Okay.
He just starts screaming, so she turns off the key, but he's still screaming. Ah, like, what? I turned off the key. Oh God, you're all bloody. What the heck happened?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Give us some more. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
And right here, you can see the Gila Monster. Number 5. Nah, let's see. Like, he's moving hard to hear you over the movie. Ah, how do I fix that? That's the thing, because if yeah, it's hard to fix. It's annoying. Let's see. I don't even know what I would click. Let's see. Audio. Well, this is me. I can't turn up anymore, I don't think. I don't know what to do. Let me put the microphone closer to me. To myself. You see, the only way I could have this movie on low volume and still be able to hear it, I had to put both of these down. And if I don't put both of them down, then it's too loud. Let me see if I can fix this right. Okay. Aim this up closer to me. Hopefully this will be better. But who knows? I think I too slightly down.
Atta girl, keep it going.
Keep her going.
Keep it going, you're doing fine.
Oh no, a Gila Monster.
Atta girl, keep it going. Doing fine. You did fine, honey. A little beat up, but it's all right. Yeah. We'll meet you back at the garage, okay? Okay, let's go, Jenny.
You lift me up. Those are my next praise. You just have to wait until their cars are gone. Gator.
Where did you find it?
By the reservoir and Williams Wash, they weren't in it. No sign of blood or anything. You know, I think they were thrown clear.
Did you search the area?
Yeah, Gordy went down the ravine for about a mile and, we looked beyond the wreck for a couple hundred yards. Wouldn't you say, Gordy? At least that far.
Did you see any footprints?
No, none.
This thing's been around just about the same as that sedan. Like it had been hit with a 10-ton rubber mallet.
It's a pretty rough trip down that cliff, but could have done it.
Yeah. I'll have to go over that area
Comb the area.
I've been thinking, if Liz and Pat had have eloped, they wouldn't have taken his car, because old man Wheeler'd have it traced right off.
Well, maybe he stored it, Chase, and then it was stolen.
Yeah, if it was stolen, and somebody parked it there, well, the brakes could have faded and it rolled off the edge.
It'd be a strange coincidence if they came back to this part of the county. Possibility makes some sense, though. I'll get my gear and dust for fingerprints. Gosh, I wish you boys would have called me before you drug it out. I might have found some clues to help us out.
I'm sorry, Sheriff.
The hard part's telling Mr. Wheeler. I sure dread that.
It's not like we found them there.
He's sure gonna raise Ned, because I didn't find this wreck sooner. Where's Mr. Compton?
Oh, he went down to the field with a load of fuel oil. Back in 2 or 3 hours. I'm gonna close up.
I'll see you later.
He's gonna die next. Just whacked it down and goes. Yeah, he had that exploded. Although if it was nitroglycerin, I assume it would have been a bigger explosion. Well, it could have just been a tiny bit. No. Yeah.
I'm on.
I don't know. I'm not an explodologist.
Just a minute, not so fast there.
What for?
Did you ever play football?
With the Green Bay Packers. Put me down.
No, not till you tell me what's going on.
All right, if you close your eyes.
I don't know what's happening, but they're closed.
We got you a new car.
Keep them closed.
Silly.
Now.
Look what Lisa got me. Stay there, Chase.
I can walk. Okay, that's a little wholesome movement. That's cute. Whoop.
Stay there, Chase. I can get up. Stay there.
Don't worry, I can get up. Snap, snap. Ow! I can get up. Whoop.
That was wonderful, baby. Just wonderful.
I've been practicing all afternoon. Ever since Lisa brought the braces over. And it worked all the way, twice. I wanted to do it right for you.
Would you like to hear a song? There was a mushroom, sad little mushroom. There was a meadow, ready to cry. There was a sparrow, gray little sparrow. There was an eagle, silent and high. And the Lord said, laugh, children laugh. The Lord said, laugh, children laugh. The Lord said, laugh, children laugh. The Lord said, laugh, laugh, laugh. And the Lord, he said, I created for you a world of joy from out of the blue. And all that is left to complete the joy, just the laugh of a girl and boy. Yay, yay, yay. Wait a minute. Turns out I have a computer that can play the... Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. Hey, we could check those out if we can get a modder. I assume just a modern modder could also work. But nice, okay. That's good to know. Because we do have a lot of those like very old PC games. Okay. That'll be interesting to check out. If I could find a way to also stream it somehow, that could be a fun stream. Old PC games. I assume they could run on my computer. I feel like somehow you can like record from the old one. I don't know. But okay, that's
we could figure it out. Yep, figure it out someday. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. Alright, so like 30 more minutes? 33 more minutes, basically, of the film.
And there was a garden, beautiful garden, held in the arms of a world without joy. And then there was laughter, wonderful laughter,
Ha 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 ha.
for he created a girl and a boy. And the Lord said, oh, laugh, children laugh, the Lord said, 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 laugh.
Laughing's important, isn't it, Chase?
Oh, it sure is. And you know, I never felt any more like laughing than I do right now. I didn't think you'd be able to do that good in a week.
Didn't you really?
Honest. But you know, you're going to have to work real hard. And you mustn't be disappointed if it takes a long time. Okay?
That's enough for one day, Missy. It's your bedtime.
Do I have to, Chase?
You sure do. Show me how you can walk.
Good night, Lisa.
It was a wonderful thing for you to do, Lisa.
I wanted to.
Now you're broke, aren't you?
Okay, I don't know if it's just me, but the bugs in the background, that audio is driving me absolutely crazy. Like, why did they choose for sound design to be like, you know what? How about for 90% of the movie, we're just gonna have bugs chirping throughout the whole thing? Like, I get it, it's supposed to be like atmospheric and stuff, but oh my god, it's so annoying. Like, why? Oh, why did they choose that? Oh. Okay.
I was going to pick him up in the morning.
I know. When you showed me that money, I was afraid you'd get there first.
Well, I'm still going to pay you for it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
The ring in his phone. And then it stopped.
Hello. Yeah, Sheriff. Well, you should have been back an hour ago. No. Where? That's awful. No, it couldn't be Mr. Compton. All right. At the garage? All right, I'm leaving now.
What is it, Chief?
It's a wreck. An oil truck. It could be Mr. Compton. Honey, I'm awfully sorry, but I've got to leave.
Here he comes now, Sheriff. Come on. Wait a minute, Sheriff. You got a sore foot. Oh, no. Take my Model A's, all shiny bright. We'll take my car. Come on, Harris. Did you see it? No, I didn't see it, but I sure heard about it. Can I open this thing up? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, by the way, you probably all see this, but the public domain films are from a YouTube channel called David Daniel Ducker, who has a lot of playlists, and there's other like public domain playlists that he has. These are just in particular the movies. So, free shout out to that channel.
That's concentrate. Be careful, it's pretty hot.
Mom, no shit, Sherlock, it's a fire.
He may have been hurt and crawled away. Let's look around. Come on, Harris. Okay.
That's like saying, oh, don't touch the stove after you boiled some water on it or cooked something on it.
Let's go over this again. How did you get into the act?
I told you once.
Well, tell me again.
Well, I was barreling along in my Model A. She don't look like much now, but she was a beauty when I first
The
got her.
accident.
You'll go, though. Get up to 60.
Accident. Just the accident. Well,
I'll tell you.
I wish you would.
This feller seen the headlights coming up the grade towards him, and all of a sudden they come to going over and over, then blew him. Flash! He blew up. Well, he seen somebody is in a mite of trouble, so he come in the store talking about it. That's when I offered to call you.
Did you get the name of the witness?
No.
Did he see anything else?
No.
Do you want to wait car for us?
No.
Well, you're going to anyway.
Okay, Sheriff, okay. Let's say always obey the law. Do this, do that.
Any luck, Chase?
No, nothing.
Pat and Liz might have eloped. But Compton ought to be around here.
Maybe he's in the hospital.
No. I checked there before I left my place. Would Compton have any reason to want to get lost?
No, none that I can think of.
You would have no reason to know about this, but there's been a lot of livestock missing lately. One here, one there. That doesn't make headlines, but now it's people.
Fire is hot. Yeah, good one.
You think there's a tie-up?
I don't know. What we need is a criminal investigator, and headquarters won't send one down here.
Well, maybe they will now.
Yeah, maybe. Did you notice those skid marks? Just like the others, straight across the road. They've been hit by another vehicle, the paint would be knocked off. What batters a car around like it was a toy?
How's the barn coming along for the party? All right. I'll be done in about an hour or so. Say, you and Chase sure got off light. You took off this morning. You've just been sitting around here on your can all day long. That barn was a place to clean. You get the high-five set up? Yeah.
Well, you steamboats and greenboats,
That's
that's
Steamroller
sturdy
Smith.
on another section
He's
of
a
the old
bull.
steamroller here at KILT. If any of you round rocks get lonesome for my voice, I'll be emceeing a flatter party tonight out at Hargitay's Barn on Route 43. Drop in. I'll flatten you.
Hey, man, that's us. We got the steamroller coming out. That's where Chase has been all day. Getting steamrolled. This'll be a blast. How about that guy?
Just finish my water.
Hey, little man, you sure had a busy day. Getting that paint job and Steamroller Smith. Now, how'd you guys find out about Steamroller Smith? Well, he just said so on his program. Said it right out on the network.
I want it to be a surprise. Well, come on, don't spread it around, huh?
How are the preparations coming? Oh, that'll be finished about 45 minutes. The gang won't start arriving from East until 9:30.
We're under the wire with time to spare.
No sweat.
Hey, I'm not drunk. I'm just highly intoxicated. There's a difference.
Oh, I hate the ground you walk on, little darling. For all them things that you have did to me.
You have to do
Oh,
me.
you nag me till you're hoarse, so I'm a suing for divorce. Little darling, I'll forget your memory. Hey, Griff, good. Come on, Cassie Bell. Let's go.
Is he gonna be the only one that doesn't die by the monster? He just dies by sheer stupidity from being drunk while driving. Okay, no. And then he dies by the monster. The Gila Monster. Is it gonna, like, eat the train? He just thinks he's drunk seeing things. Oh, there goes the train. I mean, okay, not quite how that would work, but it is a B movie. Oh yeah, and everyone there is fucked. Just to eat them all. It's like derailing a sardine can and opening it up.
That's the same story a man down here told me. Something real strange must have happened down there.
Mm-hmm. It's very strange.
Oh, yeah. He'll be handy if you want him. Right. Sit down, Harris.
You be going down to the wreck, Sheriff?
No, that's not in my territory. Headquarters already have a report. The troopers will take care of that. Harris, tell me again about the train wreck.
Well, I was driving along quite like in my Model A. Bought it at 32 for six.
Just a minute. I ask you what time it is, and you tell me how to build a clock. Best the facts about the wreck.
Well, I was driving along quite like it, the wreck. Then I turned around and come back down here and told you about it.
Give me your keys, Harris.
Keys? My keys? What for?
For spinning a yarn like that and driving while drunk.
I demand a sobriety test.
Sobriety test?
I demand a sobriety test because I ain't been drinking. At least I'm not heavy.
I demand a sobriety test because I have not been drinking.
What you ain't accepting?
Okay, favorite character of the movie.
You can't win them all, can you, Sheriff?
Call your wife if you want to, Harris.
What? Are you crazy, Sheriff?
Must be strong stuff.
My baby, she rocks and rolls and rocks whenever she talks.
And rolls whenever she rolls.
Hey, you gonna leave home?
I'm going to spend the night with the Blackwells. Mommy said it was all right. Will you take me over?
Well, I don't know, Missy. Gosh, that's 2 or 3 miles out of my way. Oh, sure I will.
Shane, what in the world have you done to that car of yours?
It's a new fuel mixture. You like it?
I just barely touched the gas pedal and back wheel started to step. Why, I was 2 blocks down the road before I even knew I'd left home.
Well, Mom, I'm just trying to make a hot rodder out of you. Look it. Hello. Yeah, hello, Sheriff. A what? Book on reptiles. Yeah, I guess I still have it around here somewhere. Yeah, sure. I have to take Missy over by the Blackwells. I'll stop.
So I assume the reason he's asking for a book on reptiles is because the guy who was drunk and saw it, maybe he's starting to be like, well, I gotta check everything. Maybe there's some sort of big reptile. I mean, to be fair, in this movie, there is a really big reptile who's destroying shit.
Stop by on my way to pick up Lisa.
But look how far the movie is. Okay.
Well, now I'm going to tell you something you don't know. I've been talking to a zoologist. And the Gila Monster size is controlled, like everything else, by a sort of a thyroid or pituitary gland. Sometimes a change in diet can throw the balance all out of whack. Either the cells break down too fast or build up too slow. And this upset makes either runts or giants of them.
Good, but what's that mean to me?
I'm coming to that. The zoologist also told me about a doctor who just found the bones of some huge animals down in Tanganyika. And the theory was...
I'm sorry, where? Tanganyika? What? Rewind that. No.
Hey, about a doctor. Just found the bones of some huge animals down in Tanganyika.
Tanganyika. Okay, am I just dumb, or is Tanganyika like an actual place, or did they make that up for the movie? Tanganyika. Tanganyika. Don't think I've heard of it. It doesn't sound familiar. So either they made it up for the film. I don't know.
And the theory was that they lived in kind of river delta country, and certain salts had washed into the valley, been absorbed by the plants, and then transferred to the animals, causing them to be giants. All right. Yeah, I know. I probably sound a little bit like Harris, but let me tell the whole thing in my own words. There was another report out of Russia or the Ukraine. It was in the paper a couple of months ago. Maybe you saw it. About a baby that weighed 130 pounds when it was 10 months old and was taller than its mother. Grew up to be a giant. Yeah, and that same thing could happen right here. Did you see any footprints around any of those wrecks?
No. Gila Monster footprints?
Yeah, a big one. About the size of a bus.
Oh, come on. Are you serious?
Well, I don't know. But Harris saw it, and some of the survivors of the train wreck saw it. A giant lizard.
Train wreck? Where?
At the bridge over Wilson's Wash.
When?
Tonight, about an hour ago. The troopers were inclined to pass it off as shock or optical illusion. You can't always believe what Harris said.
A Gila Monster. Pink and black stripes. You know, I towed a guy in the other day, and he said he'd been forced off the road by something like that. I didn't believe him because he'd been drinking. And another thing, when we were looking for Pat's car, we saw where something had been drugged down the wash. You know, if they could have gotten that big, they could have knocked Mr. Compton's truck off that road.
Dun dun dun. They figured it out.
I shouldn't have told you about this until after the party, but I just thought you'd want to know.
Hadn't we better warn everybody?
No. It operates in and around the wash. Troopers have got that staked out for a couple of miles. Just keep it to yourself. It might cause panic.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Whatever you say.
If you discovered that in real life, yeah, that would cause panic.
Now and have some fun, will you, boy?
Bitrate is crazy, so let me refresh this. Hopefully that doesn't disrupt the viewing experience. But the bitrate, why is the bitrate being so crap right now? Live is unstable. That is annoying. Okay. And I'm paying for high-speed internet. How is this high-speed internet? Is it just my computer that's crap? But... Okay. Wow. The delay is even worse than it was. Whew. Okay, bitrate looks like it's back to normal. Okay, I'm gonna try to continue the movie, but man, that was horrible.
All heard him on his platter show on KILT. That's right. Okay, your old dad here has some small words and some great records. I want you to have a ball tonight. Let's begin with one of the top kilt survey songs. What do you say now? Let's everybody dance. Here we go. Let's go, everybody.
That is what life was like before the internet.
Now, do you mind telling me what this is all about?
Have you been down to the train wreck?
No.
Well, I have. I talked to a trooper about my son's car. He said it shouldn't have been moved until a thorough investigation had been made and it had been photographed. This wasn't done, was it, Sheriff? I thought not. It was removed and clues lost without authority. You didn't put that in your report, did you, Sheriff? Of course you did. And I'll tell you why. You were protecting that Chase Winston. Covering him regardless of the effect it might have on others.
Chase was only trying to help. He's your son's friend. Probably the best one he ever had. Of course it wasn't in the report. What good would it do? Any kid can make a mistake, Mr. Wheeler. Even yours.
But Sheriff, it's my son that's missing. Let me ask you something else. Have you heard the reports about a giant lizard? Do you believe them?
I don't know, Mr. Wheeler. Doesn't seem possible.
Well, why not? There have been giants before.
That's true. But how could anything that big go unnoticed in this area?
Have you ever walked the length of Williams Wash?
No.
You know anybody that has?
No.
That area is so choked with underbrush, it isn't even good hunting ground. And I say it is possible for a giant lizard to have lived there for years without being seen.
I mean, he has a point.
If that is the case, my son's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So's Compton. I can't blame you for what's happened to Pat, but Compton's death is on your hands.
How did you come to that conclusion?
I'll tell you how. His truck was found only 2 miles beyond Pat's car. And if you'd investigated that area thoroughly, as you're paid to do, Compton might not have died. Well, now come out here. I want to show you something else. Now, something may have hit this car, but it didn't take the tires off. And where did those new white sidewalls on Chase Winston's hot rod come from?
Here, I guess. There was a towing charge against
He
us.
presumed the bill wouldn't be paid, so he borrowed the tires in the meantime?
Perhaps.
That's thievery. Destroying evidence, obstructing justice. Now, your last official act of office will be to arrest that boy and bring him in. And I'll go along to make sure that it's done.
And then they both get eaten by the Gila Monster.
Hey, kids, a fellow dropped in over KILT the other day and played me a great new song. I thought it was just fine. I want to play it for you. We got a little pickup group together and cut a demo disc on it. I want to play it for you now and see what you think about it. By the way, the first person who identifies the singer on the record gets 2 free rides on my elephant in Bangkok, Siam. But you got to pay your own way over there and back. Okay.
You ride an elephant
Now
for
see
free.
what you think.
You got paid to get there. I mean, the song sounds familiar.
No, they are made that way. But if you're made in our design, well, I can give you golden fine. Yes, I can give you golden fine.
Get out your tar and feathers yet. I'm going to play the rest of it. How do you like it? Okay, who's the singer?
Elvis, one of the Everly. Bill Darnell. Kate Smith.
Very funny, but you lose. Look, the same guy you hear singing on the record also wrote the song. Now, who is it? Does anybody know? Okay. It's going to come out on records in a couple of months, and you can find his name on the label.
I know it is.
Come on, tell us.
Chase did it.
You did it, Chase. Why didn't you say something?
You didn't tell us.
Well, I didn't know there was anything I'd want to admit to.
Come on up here, boy. Right, everybody. Also, over at the station the other day, Chase played me another little song. It's kind of different from this one. But I imagine with a little coaxing, by hitting your hands together like this, he might give you a little preview of it. What do you say?
And the Lord said, laugh, children laugh, the Lord said laugh, children laugh, the Lord said laugh, children laugh, the Lord said laugh, children laugh.
Ha 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 ha. Oh, yep, there it is. Laugh while the monster eats us. Now laugh as the monster eats us. This is gonna be the finale. The monster invades the party and eats everyone. It's a bad ending.
I think the Lord said you should buy me a book.
Just a minute.
Yep. Hey, play that song again. It's my jam. Oh yeah. Panic, panic, panic.
Stop that thing. I don't know, but I'm going down to the train wreck and get some troopers. If we pump enough lead into that thing, we may hit a vulnerable spot. Well, you're going to have to give me a hand. But how? Keep these kids here. I don't want anybody roaming around.
Where are we going? Storage shed. I've got an idea that might work.
The nitroglycerin? That you put in storage? Well, the other guy put in storage, I think.
You've been after this, now you've got it. You're deputized. Listen, kids, Wither's my deputy. You'll take your orders from him. Arrest anybody that tries to get away.
The sheriff says this is a place to stay. Well, we're not staying here. That's right.
I'll
He's gonna die from an angry mob.
Now you take these keys and wait inside the office till I get back. I told you to wait inside. Why don't you do what I tell you? I haven't got much time.
You're not going to leave me, Chet. I'm going to help.
Do you know what's in here? Nitroglycerin, enough to blow up half this town.
It doesn't matter. I'm still going to help.
All right. Now take these, hold them, and don't let them bump. And for heaven's sakes, don't drop 'em. Now hold those.
Be very careful. Go blow up the monster. All you had to do is find it.
Boy, he went through here all right. Now, they generally travel in a straight line. Good Lord, he's hit the Blackwell hole. That's where Missy is.
What row?
Mrs. Blackwell!
Are all you're gonna see are just braces on the ground?
Mrs. Blackwell! Missy! Hang on to that nitro. We're cutting across.
There's a sneeze in the background. Another one. Run, Gila Monster, run! You're the protagonist.
Keep that stuff still. Do you want to blow us up?
I mean, a little bit.
There is Missy.
Missy! It's all right, Missy. It's all right. Lisa, get Missy and hold her down. Both of you lie flat.
Oh, he's got one hand on the wheel, one hand on the nitro, I assume. Nope, jumped out. Well, that's one way to kill a monster. Good timing. Oh.
Are you all right?
I was scared, Chase.
That's okay, honey.
I tore my new dress.
Oh, we can get you a new dress.
100 dresses.
Hunter dresses, what, you got a lot of money?
Everybody all right?
Yeah.
Except for the Gila Monster.
On the way back, we picked up his trail. Followed him across country. What did you hit him with?
My brand new 100% completed hot rod.
I had to start in the next county to get up enough momentum to do that to him.
Not with 4 quarts of nitroglycerin riding with you.
You rode across that rough field carrying nitro?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what could have happened to you?
It did. I lost my car.
Oh, don't worry about that. Railroad will be glad to buy you a new one.
Run, Chase, did you see it?
I sure did, Missy. You were really traveling.
I thought kids up the barn.
Well, how do you arrest a bunch of kids going in all different directions?
Do you realize what would have happened if that thing had turned back?
Same thing that happened to Pat. Sheriff, your job is a much bigger one than I thought.
Yep.
Since Compton's gone, I guess Chase is out of a job.
That's right.
Would you make it a point to have the boy come around and see me in the morning?
I'll bring him around in the morning.
The end. Okay. So that was a... Oh, let me refresh this. So that was a fun little goofy B movie, I guess. I think I preferred the other movie that I watched that I'm drawing a blank on the name of now. Because I think that one was worse, but in like a good way. Whereas this one wasn't horrible. Like, it definitely wasn't like a 5 out of 10 because that's just like mid. I would give it maybe like 5.1. It's like slightly better than mid. I don't know. But, it was a fun movie. It did what it was supposed to do. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for me today. So, until next time, this has been the Michael Cage. Stop and stream.